The era of e-governance is upon us, and every state in the country is gearing up to create a citizen-centric and transparent environment for governance. Under the government's National E-Governance Plan, today over 1,100 services can be accessed across the country. While some states such as Gujarat, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh have surged ahead, others, including the northeastern states, are lagging behind. However, the Northeast brings with it its own set of unique challenges. To discuss them and explore ways to boost e-governance in the region, egov at Northeast Summit was held in picturesque Shillong. Playing host to the summit was one of the youngest IIMs in India, IIM Shillong, where all the key stakeholders from the state and central governments and the IT industry were present.
You are afraid of maths. That serves in class 5 or 6.
On behalf of Network 18, I welcome you all to this mega conclave. This is one of the premier e-governance initiatives in the Northeast region, and we at Network 18 are committed to accentuate the development initiatives in the region. Well, we also should remember that this is one of the most diverse, socially complex regions, not just here in India, but the entire world. The region really has not been able to keep pace, and that is the discussion, that is the issues that I face every time I go out and speak with people in a number of forums. It's very easy to get in the negative aspects and very difficult sometimes to put in the positive ones. The governance system thus has to revisit itself in order to help improve the fragile connect that's there with the people here have with prosperity and economic exuberance. And precisely, I know some of you would think that it's very, very difficult. That's where I think that the intervention of information and communication technology comes in. We are confident that the egov Northeast Summit will prove to be an ideal platform for the government and industry leaders to deliberate, discuss future of e-governance and development in the Northeast region. It will also prove to be an ideal opportunity for the government leaders to address the challenges faced during implementation of e-governance while evaluating the services. Now, industry is here. We need to talk to them. We need to hold their hands and tell them to show us a way.
East and Northeast, NISG.
The fruits of e-governance are yet to reach the Northeast, but some states in the region, such as Meghalaya, have begun taking steps in the right direction.
We in Meghalaya have made a large strides as far as the e-governance is concerned. Ours is the first state which has successfully completed and made operational all 4 core infrastructure project of National E-Governance Plan, namely SWAN, SDC, SSDG, and CSCs in the entire country. With successful completion of these initiatives by our government, people of Meghalaya are today able to experience a different and much more efficient way of availing government services. I'm very happy to announce that our state is ready, confident to provide most of the services to its citizens electronically. Now with this e-governance, it had made very accessible for the people to obtain these facilities. I'm sure today we shall continue to strive in achieving the goals of National E-Governance Plan for making all services of the government available to the common man at his or her doorsteps. I wish the compliments Network 18 and all those associated with spreading the message of e-governance for their tireless efforts. This will provide platform for the government and the industry to interact regarding the latest technologies, products, solutions, and services in the e-governance space.
The centre recently announced a 567 crore rupee project to upgrade e-governance and IT services in all northeastern states. Pawan Singh Khatwar, the Minister for the Development of the Northeast region, shed more light on the government's special focus.
The Government of India approved the National E-Governance Plan in pursuance of the policy of the introducing e-governance on a massive scale. The NEGP vision is to, I quote, make all government service accessible to the common man in his locality through common service delivery outlet and ensure efficiency, transparency and reliability of such service at affordable cost to realize the basic need of the common man, unquote. The state-wide area network, SWAN, is the first step of e-governance plan of NEGP. Government of India is implementing this scheme envisages to create such a connectivity in each state to bring speed, efficiency, reliability and accountability in overall system of government to government functioning. Large-scale digitization of record is taking place to enable easy, reliable access over the internet. Our northeastern states are in much poorer shape so far as the advocacy of equipping is concerned in the area of e-governance. To achieve the goal, it is the first gap which need to be addressed and looked into. Efficient and dedicated project e-governance mission team in northeastern state is the need of the hour. Though e-development of the northeastern region would be one engine for transition into the developed and empowered region.
The summit also saw prominent names from the IT industry share their views on the future of e-governance in the Northeast.
From a Northeast perspective, the budget crunch that they have, and they're trying to fuel the innovation. So open source is again a catalyst, a tool that can help them achieve their objectives with low cost. So it would be our advice and our request to the agencies and the stakeholders that look at open source model as the enabler models of citizen centricity. At the same time, look at open source as the tools for building your core key infrastructure.
We are present right across the 8 northeastern states with a presence in Guwahati plus delivery locations across multiple states, and we are there in the consulting space across all departments, across all the states. We are there in the delivery part of it, and we are majorly into Meghalaya right now with the delivery of the state service software delivery gateway, so which is going to be the reaching out of the government to the citizen. So that is going to be very critical, because here the terrain is difficult and the government has to make that effort to reach the citizen.
So when you have a plan, you have to have a proper plan, not a plan.
Of particular significance was the power session, Vision 2022 for Northeast states, where industry and government representatives sat down to highlight the role of proactive ICT for the holistic development of the region.
Vision is not Vision 2022, it's Vision 2020. So we have at least 8 years to fulfill that vision. The vision envisages a lot of connectivity issues, bottlenecks to be removed within these 8 years. And as a matter of fact, in all the plenary sessions which we have been holding annually, all the chief ministers and all the governors of the 8 states has always been emphasizing the need to actually solve the problem of connectivity, broadband issues, and wireless connectivity.
Are the people reaping the benefit of e-services? The answer is actually no. If you have the programs, you have the plans like a national e-governance plan, you have to have proper infrastructure in the form of, number one, connectivity. Second is, if you don't have bandwidth, what do you do? So when you have a plan, you have to have a proper plan, not a plan which is designed in silo, looking at these programs without looking at the overall infrastructure of the place.
Now with e-governance initiative, there is no dearth of data, and that is where analytics comes into picture. Because analytics helps you in effective decision making, in planning. So when government is talking about the plan of what they want to achieve in next 5 years, that is where analytics comes into picture. Because that suggests you, that gives you a roadmap that if you have to migrate from level 1 to level 5, what are the basic 5 steps which need to be taken, how it needs to be done. We are talking of resource crunch, budget is a constraint, money is a resource, manpower is a constraint today. So how do we optimize it? How do we ensure that we use it to the max level? We use the current infrastructure to achieve the maximum level within a limited time frame, within a limited budget, within a limited resource. There where analytics comes into picture. Analytics helps our government there.
So one of the main challenges which rural India or country like ours face is shortage of doctors, whether it's primary health centers or community health centers. For example, if we take Northeast, the shortage of doctors in primary health centers or specialists in CHCs varies from 80% to 100%. Now, the only way to bring healthcare to these remote locations is to use technology. Today, fortunately, technology enables us to make the patient and the doctor talk to each other, see each other, their vital parameters can be seen by the doctor, and doctor can prescribe medicines. And companies like Cisco have brought these solutions, and these solutions have already been implemented in rural India as well as in some other countries in the world, and it has brought a complete paradigm shift the way healthcare is being brought to those areas which were not having this facility so far.